Good morning, everyone, and welcome back into my kitchen, Cooking with Carol Diane again. Today I have my granddaughter with me. It's always a special treat to have her. This is Michaela. She's now 10 years old, so she's getting on in age. And it's been so hot where we live, and so I decided as a treat to make some homemade ice cream. I've made this a lot over the years, I really have, but today I'm just going to make a simple vanilla ice cream and then top it with something special. But you're only going to need 5 things to make this ice cream. And I don't want you to get all intimidated of thinking, oh my gosh, yes, I've seen all these ice cream makers, but I have no idea how to use them. Oh, they're so simple. They really are. So here's just one that I have. My good one's out in my shed that I can't get to right now, and that's okay. So we are going to try this one. So this is what they look like. They come with a little instruction booklet, and I've marked an arrow on the recipe that I am going to be using today. And they're pretty simple. First of all, they come with just a little latch over here, and the lid comes right off. This part of the motor. This is the motor that makes the ice cream turn and get to be ice cream. Then inside is a little metal bucket. Has a plastic top on it. Has, of course, the little beater blade that mixes the ice cream, and that's what it looks like inside. Has just kind of a little recessed area here that fits down into a hole in this bucket, and the whole thing goes back together. Simple, huh? Yeah, it's pretty simple. But we're going to leave it just like that for right now because we're going to begin with all of the ingredients. So the 5 ingredients are, you're going to need some half and half cream, and you're going to need 5 cups of it. So I'm going to go ahead and let Michaela here hold this, and we're going to pour, this is a 4 cup measuring cup, and we're going to go ahead and pour the first one in all the way to the 4 cups. That's what's in one, which is, this is 1 quart. Now pour that in there. Just go slow. She likes making things with Grandma. A little powder. And now we're going to do 1 more cup to make the 5. 1 cup. Okay, put that in there. Very good. Very, very good. Now we're going to take a can, and this one is 14-ounce can, and I usually buy Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. We're going to take this whole can and put in here. And sweetened condensed milk, you know, it's going to look like that. It's a real syrupy, nice, sweet flavor. So let's dump all that in there. All right? Get all that out for Grandma. You're making this. You really are doing it. Doing it. All out. Good girl. Make sure you get it all the bottom. Condensed out here. It's a little sticky, doesn't it? Get your hands out. So I'll get the last little bottom here. Last little bit here. Okay. And then we need some, that's already pretty sweet, it really is, but we do need some flavoring. And because I'm just making vanilla ice cream, so take some vanilla extract. If I had a vanilla bean and I could scrape off the bean part of the pod, then it would be, oh my gosh, it would taste really good, and then you could call it the vanilla bean ice cream, but we're just doing this. So we're that too. Okay, my container's pretty well in there. It's going to stay, I think. A little bit more on this other side. Whoops. Put that ice cube in there. So again, I like to just make sure that the container stays in there with the ice before I ever begin with the rock salt or doing anything. So let's see how this is. Pretty good, huh? Smell good? Oh yeah, smells like vanilla, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Smells pretty good. Okay, so then you want to take this and you're going to pour that into your container now, because that all goes in this metal container right here. Oh, that good stuff down in there, huh? Okay, then you will take your plastic lid, put it on, nice and secure. Then you've got to put the motor part back on. And I always like to kind of hold this because it's kind of a square shaped and I have to line it up. First I have to get this one in and then I have to just kind of line it up to make sure that that goes in. And it did just fine. Clamp it down. I'll go ahead and plug it in. And this is where I'm going to be adding now a little bit more ice on the side. You have to get a good layer going down on the bottom. Normally I'd have this over by my sink, but I really wanted to show you the kind of the process of how to do this, so that's why I'm doing it right here instead. And then I like to open the box of the rock salt this way, so it's easy to pour out. And all you're going to be doing is pouring a good layer all the way around on that ice. There was a little bit left in this box, and that's great. Now I'm going to grab another box. And again, I'm just going to kind of open it up where I have it, where I can see it. Little rocks, little white rocks, huh? You can see that. That's what it looks like inside the rock salt. And again, then you want to chop up my ice a little bit more here. Put some more ice in there. There is a number 2 on this bucket in here that they don't want you to go past that line of your ingredients, because if you do, it could overflow once it starts making the ice cream. But I'm way under that too, so we're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine. See if you can get some more ice around the other side while I add some more ice. Rock salt. That stuff is really salty. Oh yeah, don't eat it. She eats anything. That's a kid for you. They're going to eat anything. So again, just kind of equal parts of the rock salt versus the ice. Just a little bit more here. We're all in there. You want to get the ice up to the lid part, not over it, but up to the lid when you're making this. You like the rock salt? I took her yesterday to my fruit stands that we have down here, and we did stop in and get some soft ice cream yesterday, and it was delicious. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go home and make my own like I used to do, and this will be quite fun for her. It really will. See how you're doing on that side here? A little more of that. Okay, so now I've got it plugged in. I'm going to start it up. It is going to get a little noisy, but that's okay. And this one, I can't remember on this one, because the other one that I had, when it goes and goes and goes around and around for quite a little while, through in your kitchen, just kind of keep an eye on it and make sure that you have plenty of ice, make sure that you have plenty of the rock salt. So in making this, my youngest son's girlfriend, her name is Fawn, and she was telling me about when she grew up that they made ice cream in a coffee can. And I looked at it. I mean, I've been around the block, but I had not heard of this. And I said, what do you mean you make it in a coffee can? She says, yeah. I said, explain this to me. So she did. Now, and then she sent me a video to watch on YouTube. And theirs is a little bit different than what hers was, but same principle. It all still came out. So what she did is she said she took all the ingredients and put it in a Ziploc bag, like a gallon bag. And then they put that inside a big coffee tin can and did like this, put the ice in and the rock salt, put the lid on it, and she says, and then we would just kick the can until it was done. Probably 20, 30 minutes. They kick it down the driveway or whatever. You know, I sat there in amazement because I thought, really? And this works? Well, when I watched the YouTube video of it, their method was the same, except they would take a smaller tin can, put all the ingredients in it, put the lid on. There was one that did duct tape around the top so that it wouldn't, you know, come open. Another one just put the plastic lid on it. Then took that can and put down in a large coffee can, size 10. Put the lid on that, put the ice in it and the rock salt in it. And they just they made a game out of it. You know, some of the kids were on one end of the lawn and their parents were on the other. And they would just roll the can back and forth to each other, about 20 minutes. And then they opened it up, and sure enough, there was the ice cream. That's going to look just like this when I get done. So whether you want to do it in a coffee can or you want to do it in an ice cream maker, either way, you're going to have a wonderful fry. So this is going to go for a little while, so I'll pop back on when it's pretty well getting close to finished, but I can show you what it looks like. Easy. Hang on a minute. Okay, we're back. The machine has stopped all by itself, which means the ice cream is done. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready to pop this open?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and unplug it. Just to be on the safe side. Take that off. Now, hang on just a minute. Get that cord up. Get that cord up. All right, and what I like to do is just kind of scrape any of the rock salt off of the lid before you open it up. Scrape that off a little bit. Open it up. And inside, and this is cold, it's very, very cold. So I'm going to move all of this out of the way so I can show you now what it looks like inside. Hope you can see that. What do you think, huh? What do you think? And then you take it out. Yeah. Now this is a soft ice cream, but it's not going to be when I put it in the refrigerator or the freezer to get it just a little bit more set. But I'll tell you what, let's get all the goodies here, and I know you want the goodies too, so go ahead, Bear. This is the child's favorite part. It really is. So here is the nice soft serve ice cream. And what I'm going to do, first I'm going to keep it right back in here for just a minute. And what I'm putting on mine is you can take an ice cream little dish, or in this case, the little waffle dishes or the little waffle glasses like what I have. And I went to this fruit stand and we got some fresh peaches. So I'm going to take a nice, let's see, probably this one because it's very ripe. I'm going to take this one and cut just a few little slices here. First, we're going to take the skin off. Michaela, hold it over here, dear. Hold it over. And take the skin off right quick. Peach.
I think it's too old.
This will be all right. We just need a few little slices here. I can get some more, I've got plenty. Hold it over your counter. It's a dripping, isn't it? Here, take this wash rag with you, all the way to the sink. Kids. But aren't they wonderful? I love my little granddaughter, I really do. Now, like I said, if I want it to sit up a lot more, then I would go ahead and put it in the freezer, which I'm going to do. But if I was to take a big scoop out of here, these big scoops, to give to Michaela, because I know she wants some. I know she does. And then I'm going to take the peaches around here. Just a minute, little girl. And then I went out in my greenhouse this morning and I got some nice fresh mint. So we're going to take a sprig of mint. You don't have to eat that, it's just for garnish, dear. Oh, it is. You try that. See what you think. You try that, little girl. I said mine will be a lot harder once I put it in the freezer. But this is my video today of showing you how simple it is to use the ice cream makers. My spoon. Ice cream makers. What do you think? Okay. Hey, you can't get any better than that. From homemade ice cream. I hope you enjoyed my little video, whether you make it from an ice cream maker like this or put it in a coffee can, roll it down the street or something. I gotta try that method, I really do. I really do. I gotta try Fawn's method. I thank her for even giving it to me. From my kitchen to yours, I hope you're having a grand day today, and I'll catch you next time on Cooking with Carol Diane, when you never know what I'm gonna cook in my kitchen. Bye-bye now.